Okay, go.
His camera fell over. His
Are you okay?
Wait.
Looks like he fell out of his chair.
here, I gotta put the link in this other.
Okay, guys.
chat.
We're
So,
live.
so they can hear us. They can hear us now.
Oh,
If you
okay.
guys can hear me, here I got the link in the speaking.
Okay, guys.
Let me know. Put a yes or a Y or
live.
something.
So
Oh no. They can hear us now. Oh, so we've actually turned off the old link. Okay, I get it.
There's no sound. People are telling me there's no sound.
So we've actually turned off the old link.
All is okay.
No sound. People are telling me there's no sound.
Okay, so
Yeah, we are like everybody says sound is good. Yes, yes.
okay, but I can hear someone's mics on and stuff like that. Can you guys turn your mics
Oh,
on?
okay.
So everybody's mic
Yeah, like
off.
everybody says sound is good. Yes,
There we
yes.
go. Okay, so here I gotta open up
I
the
can hear someone's
page and I
mics
gotta
on and stuff like
see
that. Can you guys turn
if
your
this
mics
is
on?
working.
Okay,
Sorry guys, the viewers watching this.
Everybody says sound is good.
There we go. Okay, so here I gotta open up. There we go. Louder. They're all saying louder. There's an echo. Sorry guys, the viewers watching
okay.
this.
Let's
Okay.
try now.
There we go. Okay, so we should be good now. The echo should be gone because I've stopped watching myself speak there. So welcome. My24 is going to open up really, really soon, guys. Within the next couple hours here, we're going to open the site up and we're going to, let you guys in. But here's the thing is that everything is new. Everything is different. The whole entire look of the back office, the home page, every single page on the site basically is new with new features and everything. So it's going to be a learning curve for the majority of people. Okay. So the first thing I want to say here live is please, please, please go easy on us with the support needs. Okay, guys, because you got to remember there's 55,000 members inside My24. And there's about, I think we're at 20 or 21 admins in our admin team right now. So 20 people supporting 55,000. That's what we're facing here. Okay, so in an offer, normally when you launch a site and you open a site, you're dealing with a smaller member base with a good size admin team. Okay, so we're dealing with, I want to really make this crystal clear with everyone. We're dealing with 55,000 people with a new site, so it's kind of like a launch, opening of a new site because the site's totally new, and we have about 20 admins for support. So please just once again, go easy on us when you guys get in there, because things are going to be different, things are going to be new, and it's going to be a learning curve for some people. Okay. I've got a bunch of things that I want to talk about on this piece of paper right here. And let me know if you guys ever can't hear us, let us know, okay? Because this Hangout is probably the most important Hangout we're going to do, because we're opening the site back up, okay? So first thing here I want to talk about is, members have been asking for things like better security for our member base, okay? So what we've done is we've added Google Authentica as an option to your accounts. So you can actually use Google Authentica, which I have on my phone here, to log into your account, guys, okay, which is really, really cool. Another thing that's very, very important is what we've done in the back office on the profile page, okay? You can only edit your payment processor IDs one time, right? So when you log into your back office, the payment processor IDs are going to be empty. You're going to have to go gather your payment processor ID, and you're going to have to put it into the back office there. And then once you hit that button, the edit button, you can't change it again. Okay? So this is a security feature that we've added because we noticed over the past, people clicking on bad links through Facebook, and then bad people getting everyone's that person's information and stuff like that. So this is basically our solution to really, really lock down security, guys, is to give you the option of using Google Authentica, and also it's free to use for the members, right? So that's really cool. And also the back office is locked down, so it can't be edited again. Okay, you can edit it one time. If you need to go make a change, like you get a new payment processor ID or something like that, what you can do is you can just contact support. Okay, you can contact any make a post in the group there, and we'll take care of you. So we're going to need things like your member ID and your wallet ID and stuff, and we'll contact you for that information. Okay? So that's basically it for the support for members. The support for the system is incredible. It's guys, it's totally different. We're working on a totally different platform, totally different hosting. Everything is new, everything's fresh, and I was told it was the best of the best by a bunch of people that I talked to about the techie end of things there. As you guys know, I'm a marketer, and most marketers, they can't go out and build a huge website on their own. So we went ahead and we've taken the proper steps, guys, to make sure this thing runs really, really smoothly for you. But here's the other thing is that it's new. It's going to have bugs. We're going to have to, go through this process of communicating with members, communicating with admins to get this thing running 100% smoothly. So once again, please be patient with the admin team. Okay. Next thing here, I can't show you the back office yet. We're going to hopefully do that sometime during this webinar. Let's talk about the withdrawals and withdrawal limits, creating your own withdrawal limit, self-maintaining system, all that really, really important stuff. So this is how it's going to work, and this is how the admin team tested it out, and it worked for us here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start at an $11 withdrawal for the first day, okay? Just for the first day, guys, okay? And then what we're going to do on day number 2 is we're going to set a max withdrawal limit to $1,100, okay? So how this works is you set your own max withdrawal. So say, for instance, your account is earning roughly $300 a day. What you would do is you would add funds of $300, which would create you that maximum withdrawal limit for what your account is earning. Okay, so if your account is earning $1,000 a day, then you can create that max withdrawal limit by adding $1,000 to your account. Okay, so what this does is first, it's going to bring back My24 to how it was, because we can build on funds. Okay, that's what it's all about, guys. These systems that, like revenue shares, make money online business opportunities, if they're paying members out, they need funds to pay members out, okay? So that's one of the big things that we have to focus on here is being creative and thinking of creative ideas to build funds for the system. So this self-maintaining system is, guys, it's extremely creative to build funds, because what it means is we can start with very little funds for our member base. Very little funds, and build. We can build with our member base. Okay, so it's neat, and of course we're going to see some pretty good sales over the opening of the site, because a lot of people have been waiting to get going here. Okay, I see a message here. It says no sound on Facebook. Is that true? No sound on Facebook. Let's just cut the Facebook feed then, guys, because you know what people say. They say some pretty crazy stuff out there. So if we can cut the Facebook feed and then just do this on YouTube, I think that's fine. YouTube's going to be a recording that we can put in the group, and everyone can see that. Okay. What are we going to talk about here next? Is okay. The other really important thing here is PM is not implemented into the system yet, because PM was on holiday over the New Year's holiday, and we needed to create a new API key. Okay, because we don't want to use anything that's anything that was in our account before, because obviously we don't want to go through the same experience that we went through. So PM will be not in the system for probably most likely another 2 days. Okay, who knows? It could happen tomorrow. It could happen the day after. It's all up to them getting back to us. They're on holiday. PM is based in Hong Kong, I believe. So we're just waiting on them, guys. There's nothing really we can do about that, but we're opening the system up, and that's what everyone wants. So that's what we're doing here. It's going to happen. It's going to happen tonight, guys. The system's going to open up. Is offline now. What is this? What's offline?
Facebook.
Us on Facebook or everything?
No, Facebook.
Okay, we're cool. We're good. Okay, nice. So let's go over and let's take some questions from the members, guys, there, because I know this is going to be totally new when you get into your account, and we can't give you a specific time when you're going to be able to access your account, but it's going to happen, tonight. Basically, that's what's going to happen here, and we're going to do our best to answer the questions that you guys been asking in the group for the last couple of weeks and stuff. And so if you guys admins, if you guys see any messages there, let me know.
They're asking if we're going to have a new link.
Nope, we actually got our .com back, guys. So you know what? I'm going to talk about that for a little bit here. It was kind of a misunderstanding. We actually thought that our .com had gotten stolen from us, because our .com is valued at around 14 or 15 million bucks right now. So it was, when we went to look for it, it was actually not in my where I bought it in GoDaddy. But we found it, we got it back. They gave it back to us with no problems, and it's going to be on the same .com, so the My24hour.com, which is perfect. It's what we want, because that's what our Alexa rank is on. So I'm happy about that. That's just so cool. Okay. So any other questions there? Do we see? Oh, Robin's got to put her glasses on.
Can you break up
Drew, I don't know if you want me to translate in Spanish in order to gain some time.
Yes. Please, man. Yeah, let's do that. And then Jamal, you can go ahead with your language after. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Good. Thank you very much. Pues chicos, bienvenidos al Hangout en esta traducción rápida en español. Drew ya nos comentó que el sitio es muy probable que arranque el día de hoy. Les pedimos primero un poquito de paciencia. Va a haber algunos bugs, va a haber algunos retrasos en algunas partes del script. Todo es muy nuevo. Necesitamos que cada usuario, por favor, entre a su back office, revise sus datos de su perfil y van a estar borrados los datos de sus procesadores de pago. Perfect Money y Pagir. Perfect Money todavía no nos responde. Pagir ya está funcionando. Las carteras de Coin Payments, habrá que reanudar cada uno de los procesadores de pago. Solo se podrá hacer una vez, ¿ok? Y les pedimos, por favor, mucha paciencia, sobre todo a mis chicos en el chat latino. Vamos a estar dando soporte poco a poco, pero el sitio tendrá que ir evolucionando porque hay cosas muy nuevas, va a haber errores, va a haber ciertas cuestiones. Dentro de lo muy positivo, se solicitó un nuevo sistema de seguridad. Se va a utilizar el sistema de seguridad por Google. Así que tendrán la aplicación, descarguen la aplicación y podrán verificar su cuenta cuando quieran un factor de doble seguridad. Y pues por lo demás, nada más esperemos un poquito. Vamos a estar hablando del avance con los depósitos y otros detalles. ¿Okay? Muchas gracias.
You're muted.
If you want to turn your mic on and then oh, wait, am I muted?
No, it's
Sorry, no, you're muted. Go Jamal.
اوكي. السلام عليكم شباب. اول شغله ان شاء الله بعد ما يرجع الموقع يشتغل حنبدا ب $11 مثل ما اتفقنا. كل يوم بزيد دولار لحد ما نوصل للمبلغ المرجو. شغله تانية شباب، اول ما تدخلوا انتم على البروفايل تاعكم ما حتلاقوا الاي دي تاعكم البيتكوين اي دي، ما حتلاقوا البير، يعني كله هذا لازم تعرفوه من اول وجديد. وهذا بصير مره واحده بس، يعني نحن عملنا ريستريكشن بالموقع، ما فيكم يعني كل مره تغيروا. هيدي لحمايتكم ولحمايه الموقع. فاي شيء بصير معكم نزلوا بوست او تواصلوا مع الادمن. يفضل انه تنزلوا بوست بالجروب، مش تحت اي كومنت، بالجروب، حتى نقدر نتواصل معكم ونساعدكم خلال 24 ل 48 ساعه. بس ان شاء الله ما بتاخد يعني هيدا الوقت. شغله تانية كمان بخصوص اللهم صل على محمد. هذه هي لهلا، هيدا هو لهلا. خلينا ما نسبق الاحداث. اوكي I'm done. I'm good.
All right, I didn't understand a single word you said. I was waiting for you to say something like Google Authentica.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
About
Okay.
the Google Authenticator، يعني اللي هي خدمة الكود اللي بتعرف فيها الحساب تاعك عن طريق جوجل Authenticator. هي لحمايتك مجانية، ما بتدفع لها. يفضل انك تفعلها، وهيك كل مرة بتصير بدك تدخل على الاكونت تاعك لازم يكون عن طريق الموبايل تاعك في كود تعمل له سكان. اظن كلكم يعني معظمكم بيعرفوا، واللي ما بيعرف فيه يدخل على جوجل او يتواصل معنا نحن بندل. اوكي.
البيرفكت ماني
البيرفكت ماني هو واقف بس مؤقتا، يعني خلال 24 48 ساعة بكون شغال. اوكي.
Okay, all right, you're good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, man. And thanks, Rita, for jumping in there about the perfect money as well. Thanks. I think TL, I know you do, where is he? There he is. I know you do your own hangout, and you'll probably do your own hangout about this because our India member base is huge, right? Do you mind just talking a little bit about what I said there? Just because I know they want to know, right now.
Yeah. Before probably we start the site, want to know. Yeah,
thanks, man.
Okay. अच्छा, अभी हम थोड़े देर पे साइट चालू करने वाला है. आप आज क्या करना बोले तो $11 विड्रॉल करना हर आदमी. आज कुछ ऐड फंड्स मत करिए. पहला हर आदमी $11 विड्रॉ करिए और बाकी 90% वापस डालिए. और कल से है मैक्सिमम विड्रॉल $1100 तक पहुंचा है. आप कितना विड्रॉ करना चाहते हैं वो एक बार पहला डाल दीजिए कल से. लेकिन आज हर आदमी क्या करना बोले तो $11 विड्रॉ करिए. कुछ ऐड फंड्स आज नहीं है. कल से आप ऐड फंड्स कर सकते हैं. और एक बात है, परफेक्ट मनी छुट्टी पे है, हॉलिडेज पे है, तो परफेक्ट मनी अभी चालू नहीं कर रहे हैं. न्यू एपीआई सेट करने के बाद परफेक्ट मनी 2 दिन में चालू करते हैं. अभी आप बिटकॉइन से धंधा शुरू कर सकते हैं. और आपके प्रोफाइल में जाके सिक्योरिटी में जाके आप गूगल ऑथेंटिकेट फैक्टर एक्टिवेट कर लेके आप उसको यूज कर सकते हैं. क्योंकि आगे बहुत लोग पूछ रहे थे सिक्योरिटी का क्या चेंजेस करे हैं. तो आपके फोन से भी स्कैन कर लेके आप गूगल ऑथेंटिकेट फैक्टर से आप अंदर आ सकते हैं. ये छोड़ के और कुछ नहीं है. आज हर आदमी खाली विड्रॉल करिए. ओके, थैंक यू.
All right. Thanks, TL. One more thing here, guys. I want to add is because the support is just going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be insane for probably the first month because everything's new and we're starting with such a big member base with a brand new, fresh platform hosting all that stuff. So if I know there's going to be a lot of suggestions like, hey, do this, do that kind of thing like that. If you guys could just put the word out there to kind of hold off on suggestions to admins about the site and stuff for the first month, okay? What I really want to do is make this site 100% like the members have created it as well, okay? Like created some features and stuff. Like we've had a couple members ask us for a referral tree, like you would see in the MLM system where you can see your downlines. So we're putting that together, and also we're interested in hearing some of the features that you've seen in other systems that you really like. And but please wait on that for about a month, 30 days or so we can really test out everything, get the bugs out of the system, make sure everything's smooth, and running the way that we envision it to run here. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is we've changed the surfing ads. Okay, so now they're no longer you click a banner, view the ad, hit X, click a banner, view the ad. You know, this process of going back and forth, back and forth. What we've done is we've looked at a lot of our competition, other sites out there, and we went with a newer feature, which is called add to ad. Okay, so you'd click a link or a button on the website. It would take you to the surf ads page, and you basically match an icon to go to your next ad. Okay, I know a lot of sites out there like that. It's a lot smoother process. There's no, it's not involving you uploading a banner to the site, creating a banner, or anything like that. So our directory listings are no longer banner ads. They're just add to ad ads, and I think that's a lot better. So if you guys could just go over that a bit in your languages, because I think that's really important that we focus on that, making sure people understand that, because the site is very, very different when you log in. Who wants to?
What about letting them know about the focus surfing? That's very important.
Yes. So that's another thing. As Robin was saying there, guys, a new feature that we're seeing in rev shares all the time is focus searching. So for instance, if you open up a new page, or if you, I think it's just open up a new page, it actually stops the timer. So your advertisement is like top notch because they focus, right? The viewer focuses on the ad, and they're forced to watch that ad to get to the next ad. Okay, so that's it's a good feature, and we see a lot of rev shares doing that. So we decided to put that into our system as well. So who talked first last time here? I think it was Jafar, if you want to jump on there and talk about what I was talking about. Where is he? There he is. Okay, yeah. If you want to jump on there, thanks.
Claro, gracias, Drew. Chicos, pues básicamente una de las cosas muy, muy importantes es en cuanto a la publicidad, el advertisement que estamos usando en el sitio, tiene una serie de modificaciones, y algo que queremos cuando reabre el sitio es que por favor revisen muy bien la nueva forma, sobre todo de cómo se navega. Vamos a estar usando principalmente un nuevo sistema de focus advertisement, lo cual comparado con otros sitios les está dando muy buen resultado. Vamos a necesitar que revisen bien el nuevo sistema. Esto nos va a permitir también tener una publicidad mucho mejor, un mejor ranqueo, una mejor aprovechamiento de cómo hacemos el trabajo en My24. Entonces, esto hemos visto muy buen resultado. Se va a implementar también para nosotros. Y también la forma y la manera en cómo se va a organizar todos los nuevos banners, los nuevos anuncios, etcétera. Por favor, también vayan siguiendo los manuales que poco a poco vamos a ir integrando, y vamos a estar traduciendo para ustedes en el sitio en español también. Gracias.
Thank you. Jamal, if you want to just jump in there.
Rida, let's see. Rida goes. I'm handling the chat, so I'm not focusing.
Oh, okay. Where's Rita? Is he
Rida,
here?
yeah.
There he is. Rita, can you share with your people about what we talked about?
I'm sorry, I have a slow connection, so I will translate later.
Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I think you can do it, Jamal. Do you remember what I said? Talked about like add to add. Okay. Well, I'm sure Jamal will update you guys in group a little later here about what we talked about.
Sorry,
TL, were you listening?
Yeah.
He's always listening. Here he is.
ओके, ठीक है. अभी दोस्तों जो सर्फ एड्स के लिए थोड़ा चेंज करे थे हम, आप दूसरा रेव शेयर्स में आप देखे हैं शायद. अभी आप बैनर्स अपलोड करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप जो भी अपलोड करना है, एक लिंक अपलोड करना, आपके एडवर्टाइजमेंट पेज जो भी है उसका लिंक अपलोड करने का बस है. और आप तब सर्फ एड्स करते हैं, एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट के बाद, एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट 10 सेकंड्स के बाद ऑटोमेटिक एक सिंबल आता है, वो सिंबल को क्लिक करने के बाद नेक्स्ट 10 सेकंड्स का दूसरा एडवर्टाइजमेंट चले जाते हैं. तो आप शायद ये दूसरे रेव शेयर्स पे लाइक एमपीआर जो भी रेव शेयर्स पे आप ऑलरेडी देख चुके हो, सेम सिस्टम इधर अप्लाई होते हैं. इससे क्या होता है बोले तो, और एक बात है, आप 10 सेकंड्स के ऐड के बीच में आपके माउस पॉइंटर अगर पेज से बाहर निकले तो आप एडवर्टाइजमेंट वहीं पे रुक जाते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, आप 5 सेकंड्स के बाद आप दूसरे पेज को गए, आपके माउस पॉइंटर बाहर गए तो आपका टाइमर स्टॉप हो जाता है. फिर आप इधर आके कंटिन्यूस 10 सेकंड्स एड्स देखने के बाद ही दूसरा एडवर्टाइजमेंट को जा सकते हैं. इससे फायदा क्या है बोले तो, जो भी अपनी साइट पे एडवर्टाइज कर रहे हैं पूरे लोग एडवर्टाइजमेंट को फोकस से देखते हैं। तो मैं पहला एडवांटेज वो है, आप ये नोटिस करिए ये चेंज को, ये इजी होता है और हर ज्यादा व्यूज मिलते हैं आपके एडवर्टाइजमेंट को। थैंक यू।
Thanks, man. And another thing, guys, here on a really extremely happy note, seeing that we've been down for a bit and we're reopening the site, what I've actually done, because one of the best ways to create revenue for the system is through the on-site advertising. So what we've done is we've lowered the login ads price by 50%. So that's going to give us a real boom in sales for login ads, and also some of the other banner ads and stuff like that. We've lowered the price on them just to give us that real big boom of funds coming to the system through the on-site advertising. Okay, so the next thing here I want to talk about is actually, you know what? Let's take some questions. If there's any more questions there, I don't know, Robin, if you see any questions.
I just
Someone posted about. Oh, sorry.
I just want to say the reduction of price in Hindi because that's very important. The reason we want people to use this as an advertising services. Did you get my point?
Yeah. Did you just say it, or?
I want to say it, the reduction in price.
Yeah, go, man.
दोस्तों, आप जो भी एडवर्टाइजमेंट करना चाह रहे हैं, आपके प्राइसेस पहले से 50%, 50% कम कर चुके हैं। ये अच्छा मौका है। आप एडवर्टाइजमेंट प्लेटफॉर्म को खाली रेवेन्यू शेयरिंग के लिए नहीं, आपके दूसरे बिजनेस को प्रमोट कर लेने के लिए ये आपको बहुत यूज करते हैं। ये जो डिस्काउंट जो भी अभी दिए, आप इस्तेमाल कर लीजिए। थैंक यू।
Okay, there were some questions here. Okay, you are muted.
Okay, I was muted there. Sorry, guys.
There's some
it's all
questions.
It's all part of the show, right? If Jamal, if you could just say that about the 50% discount, is that's people love that stuff, right? I know you're busy looking at stuff. Did you understand what I was talking about?
No, I'm not focusing at all either.
Oh, okay. What about Rita there? Rita, did you understand what I said? No.
Jamal,
Okay.
the
Anyways,
advertising reduced to 50%. You can just tell that.
I'm sure we'll do a post in each there, guys, and we'll inform you on all this information and stuff. Okay. So is there any questions?
Yeah. Will we still have like a commission pool? This is first question.
No, commission pool, guys, was to build. It's. Here's the thing. If we have commission pool, it's more money sucking out of the system. And right now we need to build funds. That's the number one initiative of My24 is to build funds and then set a game plan, which I'm going to talk about, over the next 3 months, we need to set a game plan. So we need to get back to where we were. That's the number one goal here. And me giving away my earnings and my earnings in the system is probably not a good thing to do at this moment here, right? Like I need my earnings to pay for hosting, to pay you guys out and all that. Okay. So referral commission pool we're not even sure if it will make it back into the system, seeing it was, it's a feature, guys, that people don't really offer that kind of stuff is, hey, join and you're going to get money online for free. You don't have to do anything. So we actually had a lot of leaders not really like the referral commission pool either. So it's something that we have to think about, when we get back to where we were with our funds and smiles on members' faces and stuff like that, because they're doing these big, huge withdrawals, is something that we have to talk about. Okay. But at the moment right now, it's just not possible because we need funds. We need to build up those funds. And that's a way that we can build funds is because there's thousands of people under the .com of this site. Okay. So I think that makes sense. And probably people should agree with that.
Okay.
Anything else there, guys?
Yes. Can we withdraw commissions or only buy new ad packs?
Yeah, you can withdraw any earnings in the system.
They mean are they still allowed to withdraw their commission, or like it's like a new policy, just they can only buy ad packs with it?
No, they can withdraw it. How it works is, well, you guys test the system out there. How it works is we have a new balance transfer feature where you can transfer any balance that you earn in the system, referral commission, the repurchase balance, which was the referral commission pool. So if you have a balance in there, you can transfer it to your earnings balance and withdraw it out of the system. So I could transfer say, for instance, a perfect money referral commission to maybe you're using Bitcoin to do withdrawals. So you could transfer that commission over to your Bitcoin earning balance and then withdraw that out of the system. So there's no what people call dead funds. There's none of that in the system. Okay. And this was something
really
that
nice feature now.
yeah, it was something that we could only implement in the system with this self-maintained system. Guys, the old way that My24 worked, doing a balance transfer, was super unstable because we don't know if a member is going to put those funds back in the system. And what we learned over the week that we last opened the site up was the majority of people they took their funds out because they want to buy Christmas presents, and the mindset's not there to keep the site going. It's I want to put money in my pocket. So really what we had to do is we had to sit back, we had to reanalyze everything, and we want the system to work, guys. I don't want to go on Facebook and see, this is a scam, that's a scam, this person sucks, that person sucks, stuff like that. Because really when it comes down to it, if it's paying you, it's not a scam. And that's what people see it as, right? So we needed to create something where it didn't rely on the member to put their funds back in. It relied on the system to keep funds going. Okay, and that's what the what we created here does. I don't want to say forced, but it basically what it does is it maintains your account for you. It builds your account for you. If you want to be a member of My24, then you have to build your account, right? You can't come in there and withdraw everything and not keep on going in the system. Okay, you can cash out if you want, but you build. Right? This is the main big thing, guys. And I don't really like talking about this, but when someone comes into a system and they sponsor, 500, 800 people and they're earning referral commission, how My24 used to work is they could have 5 ad packs and withdraw everything, right? They could withdraw hundreds of thousands of dollars out of the system and have 5 ad packs. They could put in $25 and earn hundreds of thousands of dollars to their bank, to their BTC wallet, something like that. So that is not stable at all if we get low on funds. Okay, My24 was never low on funds before until we got hacked, as you guys know, because I used to show you guys. Okay, so how My24 set up now is if we have members like that who are earning a lot referral commission, they also have big accounts. Okay, you can only do big withdrawals if you have a big account. Okay, so that's how that works. Hope that answers that question. Do we have any more questions there, guys? We should have lots. There's tons.
Are you going to do tutorial videos on each page again?
Yes. So there's going to be, of course, we can't use the videos that are in the old site because they don't make any sense because the site's new. But we're going to do new videos. That's what I'm going to be working on. Well, I'm going to try and get them done over the next 2 weeks. I know the support's going to be crazy, but my goal is to get all those videos in there over the next 2 weeks because I know they're a huge selling tool for people promoting the site. Is that you can basically just lead a viewer to the site, and they can make the process of creating their account, getting funded, getting earning in the system without the sponsor really holding their hand all the way. Okay, so I think that's a really strong thing to have in the system videos. Any other questions?
I just got another one over Messenger. She's asking, can you clarify setting withdrawal limit if one puts in fresh funds of $200, but in 30 days wants to withdraw $400? Do they have to put in a new $400 to increase the withdrawal limit?
Yeah, so how this works is, for instance, the first day you withdraw $11. If you're getting started when we open the site, you're going to build your earnings balance and you're going to withdraw $11. Okay, that's just a security measure so that we don't have $500,000 of withdrawals, and that would take us days on end to do. Okay, so $11 withdrawal from day number 1 is going to, it's healthy for the system. Okay, for doing those withdrawals, and that's the reason behind it. And Jonathan, the programmer's online there if you want to go.
I know. I was going to ask you. Do you want me to tell them now or wait?
Yeah, if you can jump on. You can jump on there and take care of this stuff, guys. The programmer's back, so we're going to open up the site here. Probably during this hangout.
We will celebrate earlier.
We told him to go to sleep because he's been working nonstop. Like me, Jonathan, the programmer, Johnny, even guys, the entire admin team here, like we've just been working around the clock like crazy. Robin, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about the, the withdrawal by adding funds. Okay, so how that works is you basically create your own withdrawal limit. Okay, so if I wanted to withdraw $200 a day out of the system, what I would do is I would self-maintain my account. Okay, so what I do is the first day I would withdraw $11. The second day I would add $200 to the system. This will create you a 10% more withdrawal limit. So you can withdraw, what is 10% of 200? Sorry guys, I'm horrible at math. 20 bucks, I think, something like that. So 220. So you can withdraw $220 per day out of the system. That's how that works. No, that's bad math. Turn your mic on. Sorry guys, I made it to grade 9 in school.
If they add 200,
Yeah.
if they add 200, they would be able to do what now?
They can withdraw 10% more than they've added.
They can withdraw 10% more than what they've added?
Like
Yeah.
220.
Okay.
Like 220.
But then they would have to put in 90% of that the next day to maintain it.
Yeah, so the reason why we've done this is so that people they can put money in their pocket if they want to, right? Every withdrawal they do. If we were to make it, you add 90% back and then you can only withdraw, 90% back out the next day, then their withdrawals would be less and less and less and less if they didn't put more money in. So what we've done is we've done the opposite, and you can withdraw 10% more. Your next day's withdrawal is 10% more than you put in the day before. I know it's complicated if you think about it, but if site is on, okay. During the Hangout, guys, the site is open right now, so you can log in there and get going. Okay, the site's open. I know all the admins are going to stop concentrating on the Hangout. You guys are all going to log in your account.
Everyone's going to say bye. We're out.
See you, True. Yeah, but back to the question. You're creating your own withdrawal limit. So if you want to withdraw 400 a day, we'll go 440 a day. Then you would put 400 into the system. Okay. If you want to withdraw 1,100, the max withdrawal day number 2 is going to be $1,100. You can put $1,000 in the system and withdraw 1,100 a day. Okay, and you're self-maintaining your account. All right, so guys, what this basically means, and I know this sucks for me to say this, but we don't really need a ton of funds to get going again. Okay, and that's why we've created self-maintaining system. And you know what? I think it's an awesome plan because we were put in this situation and we had to scramble, and we actually created something new. Okay, and in our industry of making money online, if you create something new and it works, everyone's going to look at you, and that's awesome. Okay, guys. So this means that My24 is going to have a lot of people looking at it.
Wow.
There's going to be negativity. There's going to be positivity. But creating something new is by far the best thing to happen when you're selling online. Okay, a new concept.
Everyone is happy, man. Everyone. They like the look also.
Guys, it's going to be super, super interesting. I'll say that, because it's a new concept, new idea. And, as I was saying, guys, we don't need $1 million of reserves for people to withdraw $1,000 a day. It's cool. We can start things off with basically what we have, and day number 2, we can build to that $1,000 a day withdrawal. Okay. This is my system goal. Okay. So I'm going to share with you the system goal, obviously, because I want to tell you guys what our plan is for the system. But what we want to do is we want to, by April, okay, around the end of April or so, is to have a 60-40, okay, 60-40 split. And what we're going to do is we're going to get to this 60-40 split over the months. Okay? So next month, it's not going to be 90-10. It might be 80-20. The next month, March, it'll be, we're going to try our best to get it to that 60-40 by looking at our funds. Okay, so this is really cool because it means that you can, you can easily make a lot of money online again. With this system that we've created. And here's the awesome part, guys, is that if we ever have a problem with low funds, guys, rev shares, right? you always hear them about, having low funds, or we got to drop the earnings in the system, and then it gets super unattractive, and then it goes down, stuff like that. We don't have to drop earnings. What we can do is we can increase our repurchase rate, right? So I think this is more attractive in the long run because the people can still earn a lot and they can still withdraw a lot, okay? That's what I think when I thought about it, is that our system's not going to fluctuate on dropping earnings, right? We can just increase a repurchase rate in the system, and it's going to recover fast, guys. I've went over some numbers, we've tested things out, and things build extremely fast. It's really, really cool. All right, so is there any more questions? Do we see there?
My
Everyone's
going
excited.
crazy. They're messaging me. They're already clicking ads. They're going. So
What
Good
is
good.
repurchase
Stuff,
balance?
guys.
They said nobody's even listening now.
No one's even watching. I know. Yeah.
Drew, what
I know.
is
that means
repurchase
support's
balance?
going to get bombarded. You watch because
I know. Oh, well, that's what we talked about before the hangout. Was support's going to be insane, and it's going to be crazy. So, guys, the people that are watching this, place ads in the site because we're going to need that for surfing. Okay. So please go and place your ad. It's very, very simple. You just put a link in there. You don't have to upload banners anymore or anything like that. And I think people are loving the ad to ad, so it's pretty cool. Okay. Sorry, Jamal, what was your question you had?
Yeah, some people they are asking about what is repurchase balance.
So repurchase, many rev shares have a repurchase balance inside the system, and it's basically a portion of your earnings. Okay, most systems it's about 60%. Some systems it's around 100%. You can only withdraw your earnings balance in some systems there. So most revenue shares have a repurchase balance inside the system where you repurchase with the earnings that you create inside the system. The My24 model, and guys, we've seen so many rev shares launch that work like My24 now, which is really cool. It means that we've made a change in our space, and these revenue shares are going to last longer. You saw the funds coming into My24 before we got hacked, and it was incredible. Like we're talking like 300K more week by week by week. It's crazy when you think about it. So there's going to be a lot of good revenue shares out there, but how the old typical rev share model works is you put funds in, and you actually only, the majority of members would put funds in one time, which is called their seed money, and they build inside the system. They don't actually build outside the system by putting funds into it. Okay, so we now have something it's kind of like a repurchase balance, is that to make your next day's withdrawal, you're supposed to put funds back into the system to make your next day's withdrawal. Okay? So it's something like a repurchase balance, but we're using it with real money and not, I don't like saying this, but just numbers that are building in someone's account as a repurchase. Okay, guys. So as I was saying before, we're starting off at a 90-10 to build our funds back up. Okay, and then our system goal, which I know will happen, is going to be a 60-40. Okay, and you have to remember this too. Throughout basically February till the end of April, we're getting back our PESA funds. Okay, so that's a huge step for us to get back to a 60-40, is that we're going to have all these funds coming to us that we can use. Okay, and they come basically on a weekly basis. They get released to us, and that's how PESA works. Frozen funds. Every single business account for PESA works like that, guys. They have frozen funds, and it's basically just a security measure for the member who buys using PESA. Okay, they can do cashbacks and stuff like that. But obviously, if you're buying an ad pack, it's advertising you're buying, so you can't do a cashback, which is good, I think, because we want to keep things going here, right? So, is there any more questions there?
Johnny was telling that the advertisement page was blocked by administrator. They cannot place the ads.
that's the one I was just going to ask too.
Oh, okay. So I think Jonathan, are you here? He's talking with the programmer. Is he even here right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What's up?
Okay. Kumar, just tell Jonathan what you told me about the ads.
People are not able to place the ads. The page is blocked by the administrator. That's what it is, showing the message.
Yeah. So we just have to turn it on in the back office.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you tell him that? and then you guys can get that on. Sorry, guys, this is the kind of stuff that we're gonna have to go through. You know, getting the bugs out of the system and stuff, and most of it's going to be just simple, you know, turning things on. You got to remember, in a system like a revenue share, there's thousands and thousands of you know, pieces that make this puzzle work. So you know, it's just, please be patient with us, and remember, there's 55,000 members and there's 20 people that are supporting you. Okay, so please be patient, and please, you know, be kind to the admin team, guys, in the Facebook group there. Is there any more
And
questions that we have in group?
And I do have a question. Will that be under websites or business directory again, Drew?
It's
Place the-
business. I think it's business directory.
Okay,
It's a,
because
I'm
both of
pretty sure
those
it's a
are
business
turned
directory.
off by administrator right now.
Yeah, he just has to turn them on. Guys, it'll get on tonight. Our developer is really, really awesome, and we've got, you know, people like Jonathan and Johnny that know a hell of a lot more than me. I'm a marketer. So they're really good at what they do. Any more questions? You guys see in group? I know our viewers are dropping off.
I actually saw people asking.
Questions about repurchase balance.
Repurchase.
What can they, yeah, somebody has $16 in their repurchase balance. What can they do with it?
Oh, you would transfer your repurchase balance to, you have $16 in your repurchase balance? That repurchase balance is the referral commission pool. So I don't know how they have that much. That's a lot. But anyways, you're welcome. And you can that's my earnings, man. If you're watching this, what you can do is you can go to the balance transfer page, and you can select repurchase balance and send it to your withdrawable balance. Okay, so if you're using coin payments, or sorry, BTC in the system, you would withdraw it to your BTC earning balance, and that's on the balance transfer page. It's very, very simple. If you go there, you can just, you know, basically see how it works. Very simple.
Okay, there is a very good question from the member.
Yeah.
Do you need to buy the ad packs in the same rule, like lower to highest?
Okay, guys, this is something that we were going to talk about later on, but let's talk about it now. Do you guys want to do that? Do you want to be able to log into your account and buy a $75 ad pack, sorry, $75 ad pack without purchasing a $5 ad pack, something like that? We can do that if you want. It doesn't make any difference in the system. So, you know what, we'll leave that up to the members if they want to do that. But I think how the system's set up now is you have to purchase $5, and you have to purchase 15, and then the 35, and then the $75 ad pack. But that's something we could possibly do if people want to do that, because it's all the same. You know, if you buy a $75 ad pack, you actually earn slower than if you were to buy $5 ad packs. Yeah. Anybody have other questions there? I know, Kyle, you had a question, I think, that you saw.
People were just asking if they need to surf right when they log back into the site for the first time.
Yeah, so the first thing you want to do is you want to surf, and then you want to spend your cash balance. Okay, what we've done is we've moved over all pendings, and we moved over all earnings balances to the cash balance, so members could go in there right away, and they'd have funds in their account to and they you know, buy more packs and all that stuff, instead of us withdrawing out and then putting it back in, just skipping that process. And you're going to want to click your ads, guys, because if you don't click your ads, you don't earn.
Right.
Yeah. Pretty basic, but it's, guys, rev shares are, it's a new thing, right? And a lot of people have questions that we need to. Yeah. Anybody else?
I had somebody just tell me that they cannot log in. That's one thing. And then another one said that he has money in his earnings balance and it will not allow him to withdraw.
There shouldn't be any earnings balances in the system. It should happen in 24 hours. But what we can do is, you know, if you have an earnings balance, go and make a post, and an admin will see it and leave your member ID, and we'll put that over to your cash balance, and then you don't have to even withdraw it. You can just buy ad packs in the system. For the people who can't log in, most likely you've forgotten your password or something. Did none of the testers had login problems, right? None of you guys? No, and there's like 40 or so testers.
Oh yeah.
So it's most likely that you've forgotten a password or something. So you're going to have to make a post, and we're going to have to, if you can't, you know, get back into your account there is a button where you can click on forgot your password, but you're going to have to remember the email address that you created your account with. do that.
Someone also said they were just trying to register and weren't able to.
Able to register.
Yeah.
I created an account like
Okay.
yesterday.
We'll have a. They should just post in the group to
Yeah,
us.
post in the group. It could be the browser maybe you're using. I don't know. We checked all the features work in there.
Okay. We have a problem. I served 10 ads and it show that he served 0, not only one, like 10, 8%.
Really? Okay, so that's a bug we have to fix. Jonathan, if you're viewing this, jump on, man. We got to fix that. Where's Jonathan here? Okay, so that's definitely, guys, if 8 people have said that, it means that there's a bug in the system. It's not counting the ads for some people. It could be related to like your IP country or something, or the browser that they're using or something. Jonathan, can you hear me?
Actually, just in my
I'm sorry. I was muted. We're looking into the issue right now.
Oh, okay, so they know about it. Okay, cool, guys. That'll get fixed, guys. As I was saying at the start of this hangout, there's going to be issues. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be things that we have to fix as we go through the process here, because it's everything is different because we're all over the world. Like some things will work for me, some things might not work for someone else in a different country on a different browser. We've seen stuff like that in other systems, and especially when we launched My24 4 months ago, we went through all this stuff already. So we know there's going to be those issues, and we know we have to fix this kind of stuff too. So it'll get fixed. Don't worry about it. Any more questions? No? You know what, guys? I think that we can. I don't think there's too many people watching this anymore because they're all in their accounts doing stuff. So we can probably just end this hangout here pretty soon if you guys don't see any questions, and we can move on to, there's going to be a ton of support. So I'll be up all night, and I think that most of the admins will be up all night. So thanks for watching this hangout here, guys. Thanks for viewing it. And to the people that stuck around all the way to the end, thank you very much. If everyone could just wave bye.
And Happy New Year for everyone.
Happy New Year and be blessed, everyone. Be
Happy
blessed.
New Year, guys.